Now, I know what you're thinking. Demands? Yeah, that's what you're thinking. You're thinking demands? You got a funny face. Also, you changed your hair. I appreciate it. You're welcome. Hey, what's up, Kleptos? I'm DumandsONE, and today's subject of the day is about introverts. Specifically, my special brand of introvertism. That's a word now. Extroverted introverts. I know what you're thinking. Demands? That sounds fucking ridiculous and complicated. Why are you even trying? Doesn't that just mean extroverted? I would kindly place you in a bed, wrap you in a sheet, and say, no, shh, let me explain this to you. Most of you all know an extrovert is the guy at the party who loves the people. Social interaction is the best form of life. They live to be spoken to. Left alone, they're just kinda meh. Essentially, the kid who is the life of all parties I will never go to because I'm an introvert. And an introvert is a kid who enjoys being alone. They may go to parties, sure, but home is the destination of freedom. I know, the promised land. Not totally antisocial, but they're kinda in the distance, not wanting or needing much social interaction because it might overwhelm them, and it might get to a point where they cancel plans with you just to kinda sleep. What the fuck is an extroverted introvert? Well, if you know the basic definitions of the two, you combine them and you pretty much, figure it out on your own. I myself am an extroverted introvert, which means I can most likely be the life of the party. Generally, extroverted introverts are confused to be extroverts. Can be loud, social, and very little need to awkwardly sit in the distance to calm down. It can only take so much social interaction. Like, sure, I love public speaking, and talking in a room for about an hour and a half every week to a crowd of people is not a dream because I'm left kind of feeling shitty and not wanting anybody to touch me for the next 2 days. I have school the next day, so I can't really get out of that. Like, my favorite place is my bed. Ask me what my favorite place is. What's your favorite place? My bed. I just said that. You weren't paying attention. Fucking listen. Generally, these people can be social and hyper and totally in your face, but just like coffee, they get their downs. They get drained and then need to hide in a little rabbit hole with all the other introverts until they need social interaction again. Extroverted introverts don't necessarily need socializing to feel good. It just so happens that they have the ungodly powers to harness both and are clearly superior to everyone they are in contact with. I kid. They don't think that. They know it. Sure, an extroverted introverts can't be alone all the time. There are plenty of times where I want social interaction to feel good. I, for one, don't like close group of friends and being kind of the outsider. That kind of freaks me out a little bit, and then I won't be as social. But if it's like a bunch of strangers and I don't necessarily need to deal with them constantly, then I will be way more open. Like, I'm more open in a classroom than I am with my friends. Find it really draining to be with a close friend, only because I'm putting way more effort into being their friend, and it's not like I'm like, ugh, so much effort, God, stop being my friend. No, it's more like, I want to put this effort in, and it just is a little bit too much for me. But then with someone I don't necessarily know, I can be witty and kind of deal with them. Like, if I know them in a classroom thing, then I could kind of entertain them for a little while, but it's not like I'm gonna stay in contact with them all the time. Basically, this is what we've learned today. Extroverts are people who crave social interaction and love it. Introverts are people who don't crave social interaction in large or any type of group because they don't need it. Extroverted introverts are people who are great with social interaction but don't necessarily need it and will need some time to chillax. Okay, now that we've learned something, this is the end of the video. Question of the day: what's your favorite place to be? Mine's my bed. Let's start a conversation. Comment this video and subscribe if you want to steal my attention. Also, I opened a Vine a little while ago and I wanted to post some Vines up here instead of making a new vlog, but I thought I would just make a new vlog and tell you at the end of my video that I have a Vine. So if you like Vine and you like me, and it would be awesome if you followed me. DumandsONE out. That's the end of the video. Why not join the gang? 'Cause together we can be insane. You have team spirit, I have spirits. Strong. Not really. Put this on. Do I look gangsta? Out the screen, where Clone doesn't put anything, 'cause he's totally a dickwad. Yeah, he's totally an